Let's welcome Mr. Munjal. A couple of you have joined new to our school, new faculty members and some students. I'll take this opportunity to introduce Mr. Munjal to all of you. Mr. Munjal is the Joint Managing Director of Hero MotoCorp Limited and Chairman of Hero Corporate Services. Recognized by India Today, India's largest English news magazine, as one of the faces of the millennium for business. He is responsible for developing growth strategy and implementation of new business plans for the group. Mr. Munjal has received Globe Scott Award from the Scottish Government in September 2012. His name has been inscribed on the Royal Society of Medicine's Wall of Honor at London in recognition of his contribution in affordable healthcare as President of Dayanand Medical College and Hospital, Ludhiana in February 2013. He is also the President of the Ludhiana Sanskrit Sangam, an organization that promotes performing arts across North India. He is also the founder chairman of BML EduCorp Services and is the guiding force behind BML Munjal University and is playing a key role in helping create a unique higher education initiative. He is an advisory board member of the UK-India Business Council. He is in the boards of the Indian School of Business at Hyderabad and Mohali, member of the Board of Governors of IIT Ropar in Punjab, serves on the President's Council at the University of Tokyo. He has been appointed by the Punjab government and chairman of the Board of Governors of Punjab Technical University, Jalandhar in October 2012. Mr. Munjal was president of CII. He is currently a member of Prime Minister's Council on Trade and Industry that regularly interacts with the Indian Prime Minister on economic issues. Mr. Munjal is currently on the board of the following companies: Joint Managing Director, Hero MotoCorp, Chairman, Hero Corporate Services, Chairman, Hero Management Services, Chairman, BML EduCorp Services, Chairman, Board of Governors, Punjab Technical University, Chairman, Shivam Autotech Limited, Director, Hero Realty, Director, Isabel Limited, Director, Hero Investcorp Limited, Director, Hero Mine Institute Limited, Director, Hero Realty and Infra Limited, Director, Rockmine Industries Limited, Director, Satyam Auto Components Limited, Director, Hero Future Energies Limited, President, Ludhiana Sanskrit Sangam, Advisory Board Member, UK India Business Council, President's Council of University of Tokyo, and President of Dayanand Medical College and Hospital. May I request Dr. Kumar to guide Mr. Munjal to the dais, please.
Let me add my own special warm welcome to all of you today. We have with us Professor Anand, Dean of the Business School at Imperial College, and Mr. D.P. Singh and two of his colleagues from IBM here with us to formally kick off an initiative that we have been talking of now for some time. As all of you are probably aware, the attempt at the BML Munjal University is to create a learning experience where the transition between university and post-university life, when each one of you takes on your own chosen professions, should be almost seamless. I was just telling Professor Anand inside, just when we were walking through the place, that we are making two attempts. One is to take our students to business, to expose them while they're here to different opportunities in life. And second is to bring business onto the campus. We will take students to business or the campus to the business through internship programs, through plant visits, interactions with senior members from different enterprises, and we're bringing business onto campus in the reverse manner, getting visiting faculty as practicing professionals, getting senior executives to come and talk to us, is also setting up experience centers on campus which will allow the students an opportunity to learn not just from professors and learn theory in classes, but also to practically, with your hands, be able to practice some of these things. One of the areas that has increasingly become important in business is one's ability to be able to prepare yourselves for what you are likely to face in the future. And you would like to equip yourself as well as you can to be able to handle any uncertainty that you might see in the future. One of the most powerful tools that is now available is business analytics. The ability to analyze business, both with historical data and also the ability to look forward and see where it's likely to go in the future. IBM has accepted our request to be an industry partner at BMU, and through Mr. D.P. Singh, I would like to say a very special thank you to IBM. Please do convey it also to your colleagues when you get back. We truly appreciate this. In the same manner as Siemens came in here and set up a full-fledged factory workshop, the IBM Business Analytics Lab will help the students here open their minds to newer possibilities. There are, of course, a very large number of initiatives that are currently on at BMU, and there are many more in the pipeline that we hope to be able to introduce over a period of time. And what delights me is each time I speak to some of the senior faculty members, my one question that I've asked them each time is, what do the students think they're getting out of this experience here? Are they satisfied? Are they happy? Are they asking the right questions? Because our attempt here is not going to be to equip you with all the answers. It will be to ensure that you learn to ask the right questions and find the answers for yourselves. Which is why, if you remember, the different themes around which this entire program, project, and campus has been built, what we would like to encourage is a sense of inquiry. We would also like to ensure that graduates of this university will make a positive impact on society in whatever is their chosen field. And we do want to expose you as much as possible to different experiences that you are likely to face post graduating from here. So thank you very much, Professor Anand, for being here with us today. As all of you know, Imperial College is the mentor and the partner to the business school at BMU. And Professor Anand is the leader at the business school and has a very interesting background, a very diverse background before he moved in to London at Imperial College. And we are getting full benefit of his experience, and including in spending time here with us. And thank you very much, Mr. D.P. Singh, for coming here, and to your colleagues for coming here and representing IBM at this very special day for all of us here. Thank you and have a good evening.
Thank you for your inspiring talk and letting the whole world know how different we are from other schools. I take this opportunity to introduce Mr. D.P. Singh. Mr. D.P. Singh is currently the Vice President and Head HR for IBM in India, South Asia region. He is responsible for the entire human resource organization in the region and is a member of the India leadership team. He is also the executive sponsor for diversity, university relations, and leadership development. Prior to this, Mr. Singh led the human resource functions for IBM in Middle East and Africa. He joined IBM in 2004 and has held several key roles with HR since. He comes with over 32 years of experience across IT and ITS industries. Prior to taking on this role, Mr. Singh was BU HR leader for Global Process Services for the BPO business, delivered out of India, Philippines. In addition to this, he was also the area HR leader for IBM in North India. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. D.P. Singh.
Good afternoon to all of you sitting here, the students, the faculty. At the outset, I'd like to thank the Chancellor, the President of this university for having shown confidence to be associated with IBM Our relationship for IBM and Hero goes back to, the Hero Group goes back to many, many years, and I just realized this. I knew we had a deep relationship, but never knew that it goes back to maybe over 25, 30, 40 years. So it was obvious choice. And of course, I think we as an organization, IBM as a corporation, definitely wants to work with very forward-looking, I would say, leaders. And this was a great opportunity because the vision that I have understood in a very, very short duration from my team as I was traveling in, and as I just gathered, is really, really good. But friends, just as a professional, people who are going to step into and make careers, so let me share something with you. Your management, your chancellor, your president, your faculty, they can all give you the best of infrastructure, right? They can provide you because they have the vision, and they want to make sure that students and others who are here get the best of it. But finally, the success for you will be dependent on what you take out of this university, what you acquire during your period of stay here. Remember, in an educational institution, there is no other product that goes out except the students. The students are the outcome of the university. So if your university is spending so much on you or providing opportunities to you, then I think it's a tremendous, I would say, exposure for you, a tremendous chance and an opportunity for you to leverage all this. Let me also at this stage say that each one of you, and I'm sure that you would have some goal, some vision that you have created for yourself. You will not come to do your education in the institution just to pass time. Maybe 5%, 10%, you don't need to work, you will go back to look into a possibility of farms, or you'll do something where you don't want to leverage deeply your education, right? But even then, if you're just attentive during this period where you are, whenever you are in a difficult situation, you will be able to call back your experience in a good institute, right? This is something that you will be able to leverage. But remember, I talked about that you all need to have a vision, you all need to have a career vision, or whatever you want to do for your life. And just keep focused and keep going into that. As you all know, a stream goes into a sea or an ocean, right? The stream never changes its path. Its end is the sea or the ocean. On the way, it goes through a lot of diverse experiences. There are places where it becomes extremely narrow for it to pass. It becomes very noisy. That's the time when it is uncomfortable. There are times when it is absolutely flat. It's no longer noisy, right? But it continues to go towards its end objective. Life is like that. You must have your vision. You must have your career. Continue to move towards that. There will be times when you will have ups and downs, tightness and the space, but you don't change your direction. So, as I speak to the students, this is something that struck me and I thought I must share with you. There's another part that I really want to share with you. That learning never comes to an end. It is a continuous process. Even when you pass out, you go into your jobs or you start your own business, industry, go back to your farming or whatever you want to do, right? Do not stop learning. The day you stop learning in today's world, which is extremely dynamic, changing very fast, you will not be able to get success. We are now very clearly seeing in the corporate world, and where we are very clearly calling out that skill is the new currency. If you have the latest skills, if you have the appropriate knowledge for the work, and as the environment around you changes, you have a certain say, you have a certain place in the corporation. But if you don't acquire the skills, of what the corporation needs or your business needs, then you can't make progress in your life. So do remember, continue to learn, continue to adapt. I think India as a country really is able to imbibe a lot of diverse cultures, but as you go out, you will come across a various set of people. You will meet people from all walks of life, and you need to learn from them. You need to adapt. You need to be agile. You need to be quick, right? And more than that, remember, you need to be very collaborative, right? I must share one study that we just finished. IBM has an institute which does a lot of studies, to what's happening in the future, and and in one of those studies, we normally talk about generation, the millennials and the Gen X or the Gen Y and the Gen X, and people feel there are huge differences. Our latest study has shown that Gen X is doing and acquiring knowledge and skills quite well. Forget that. Even the baby boomers, someone like me, if we have to survive, you have to acquire a lot of knowledge. So you have tremendous competition in the marketplace. Your university, your president has brought in the best. They brought Siemens, they brought in IBM, so they have brought in the best. You cannot blame anyone if you don't succeed, only to yourself. So continue to invest, continue to learn, and all the best to you for your career, and all the best to you, Akshay, for your university. I hope it has a big name in India and contributes to the society of this country.